Bob, you've led both a global consumer powerhouse, P&G, and a federal agency. I got to tell you, there are not a lot of people that have had the opportunity to lead both. So I'm kind of curious how your leadership style evolved from Procter and Gamble to the Department of Veterans Affairs.
Well, a little background. So P&G would have been about Fortune 20, 25 or so, 120,000 employees, roughly over 100 countries around the world, a global business, about 300 brands, about $85 billion in sales. Uh, in contrast, the Department of Veterans Affairs is the second largest department in the federal government after the Department of Defense. You have over 300,000 employees, and you have a budget of about $300 billion. To me, the principle of leadership is the same. My belief is leadership is the most scarce resource in the world. And as a result, it's also the most highly leverageable activity in the world. So if you as the CEO of a company or the secretary of a department aren't working on leadership, you're probably working on the wrong thing.
Mm.
Secondly, any organization that wants to be a high performance organization needs to have a leadership model. It needs to have a leadership model which gives them the currency to talk about leadership. And then you have to build that model into your recruiting, into your development, into your training, into your promotion programs, and so forth. And for example, at the VA, when I got there, we had 75 different leadership models, all from 75 different consultants. And we had to eliminate all of that and develop our own model that was consistent. At P&G, we also developed a leadership model, and it transcended everything we did in the organization. But I would say that the principles of leadership are the same. So you have to envision, you have to engage people, you have to energize people, you have to enable people, you have to execute. Those are the 5 E's of the leadership model I use. But what's different is the motivation. So obviously in government, you don't have the financial motivations you do in the private sector. You don't have stock options and so forth. But what you have to focus on is 2 parts that we built into a leadership model of the federal government in an organization I was on the board of called the Partnership for Public Service. And those 2 elements are stewardship of the public trust, which is incredibly important. That's why people go into government, and commitment to the public good. Those are at the center of the leadership in public service. And I think so you have to focus more on those as motivators than on the financial rewards and other things you would in a for-profit company.
Yeah.